our first time. hmm
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you today, Sunny. How are you?
I'm very great. How are you today?
Well, I'm very happy because you're my last class. I will
Oh,
be going
really?
home after you.
Oh, like good to hear
Yes.
that.
Yes, of course. And how about you? It's already late at night.
Yes, and yes, I finished my work
Mhm.
and then I came back to my house. And
Mhm.
before I go to bed, I want to I want to per I want to take a class. So
Yes.
yeah, I
So
decided to. Mm-hmm.
that's good. And thank you so much for choosing your class with me today. And because I think this is our first time to meet, do you have a
Yes.
question for me? Anything that you want to ask?
The question?
Yeah.
How long have you been? How long have you been together with the Minto English?
Or how long I have been working.
How long have have you worked for Mint English?
Hmm. Okay. Well, for now, in Mint, I will be turning 3 years.
Oh, three
This
years. Wow.
next year, January.
Mm.
Yes.
Wow.
So, how about you? How long have you been studying with us?
Uh, almost 1 and 2 months.
Not
1 years
bad.
and 2 months. Yes.
1 year. 1 year.
Mm-mm.
Right? Okay. And do you enjoy studying with us?
Oh yes, I really enjoyed. Mm-hmm.
That's good, right? Okay. Well, how about you? Can you tell me what is your main reason? Why do you want to improve your English skills?
Uh, because I want to be a cabin crew in foreign companies in
Mm.
the international airline.
Mhm.
So yes, I needed to improve my English speaking skill.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. Yeah, so that's why.
Ah, that's good that you want to improve your speaking skills,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-mm.
And I think being a cabin crew,
Mm-mm.
a stewardess, you need to speak in English too,
Mm-mm.
right? That is the most
Yes.
important because you have to
Mm-mm.
communicate with the other people.
Yes, I agree that.
Okay. And because of that,
Mm-mm.
tell me, if that's the case, do you like, what's that? Aside from talking to your teachers,
Mm-mm.
Sunny, what else do you do?
Ah, like
Do you watch movies?
outside from the class.
Yes, aside from class, what else?
Like I also usually watch the American drama.
Oh, nice one. What's that?
This say I'm interested in the Friends.
Oh, Friends, the
Mm-mm.
sitcom, right?
Yeah, sitcom. So my season was almost finished, so I
Mm-hmm.
feel a little bit sad. I needed to find another interesting American drama.
Oh, that's nice that you are fond of American dramas. That's how you will improve your listening skills, right? Yes. How about
Yes.
movies? Aren't you fond of movies?
Yes, but for me, I prefer to watch the movie in the movie theater instead of the
Mhm.
watching the movie through the TV or the cell phone.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So
So,
you
mm-mm.
so
So yes, I think that instead of the watching the movie, I usually watch the American drama, like kinds of the drama.
that's good. So at least you expand or you were able to broaden your horizon
Mm-mm.
to improve your English skills, right?
Yes.
Okay, because you're about to finish Friends,
Mm-mm.
you have to find for another one,
Mm-mm.
right?
Yeah, I needed
Yes.
to. Mm-hmm.
But have you ever traveled before?
Travel to another country.
Yes, like maybe,
Uh,
yeah,
mhm.
any other countries.
Yes, I already have an experience to live in Sweden for 1 year.
Uh-huh.
Yes, so mm, the Sweden was kind of for me a second home,
Mhm.
and Also, I've been to another countries, almost 15 countries
Mm-hmm.
for traveling. So, yes, I feel very amazing whenever I visit the new country and to learn their cultures, like their food and their traditional clothes and so on. Hmm.
Oh, that's good. That most especially Sweden, you were able to stay there for a long time, right?
Yes.
So that's the reason why it's like a second home to you. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So do you plan to go back to Sweden someday?
Yes, of course, I really want to. I really want to
Yeah.
go back, but for traveling, like if I become a cabin
uh,
crew, I'd love to visit the Sweden again, like especially during the winter seasons,
hmm.
because I could see very beautiful aurora in Sweden.
Wow. So the aurora borealis,
Sorry,
the aurora borealis, the light in the
borealis.
sky,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, right on the sky.
Yeah. So that
Mhm.
is borealis, aurora borealis.
Borealis.
Yeah, so that's actually a name. So
Mm-mm.
Night of the Northern Lights, like
Yeah,
that,
northern
right?
lights. Mm-mm.
Oh, like that? Oh, hold on, it's very big.
Oh yeah, it is right.
Wow, you saw this in person?
Oh yes, I've watched this. Saw
Oh,
this.
okay. Can you tell me what really is in reality? When do
Oh,
you usually see this?
like if especially during the winter season and especially in the December, we could see very beautiful aurora, and especially we could see this north part of the
Hmm.
Sweden. So, and there was a certain there was a certain date that we could see the perfect aurora, like based on the weather. Like if there was no raining or snowing and no dust on the sky,
Mhm.
then we could see very beautiful and amazing aurora in there. And
Whoa.
I think that like most of the aurora color is the green,
Mhm.
and mm, like a time to time or
Is it
time to
really
time.
clear in the sky?
Well, it is not that clear like this picture. Uh,
Whoa.
it is. I think that the photos is more clear than the reality in
Mhm.
the layer compared to the layer.
Compared.
But
Mhm.
like the sky, I could see very green light on the sky,
Mhm.
and the figure of that aurora is changed time to time because like the earth is
Rotating. Mhm.
rotating.
Mhm.
So it was we feel like I was yeah very amazing. I feel very amazing at the time.
Whoa, you know what? The reason why I am amazed to ask about this because Aurora Borealis is number 3 in my life's bucket list.
Ah yes, me too.
Oh
It
my lucky
was.
you because you
Yes.
already saw it, right?
Yes. And
Mhm.
I heard that um mm, like based on the day,
Mhm.
like if we have a
Mhm.
luck, then we could see very beautiful aurora. But however, the weather was so bad. If the weather is so bad and there are a lot of the snowing or raining, then
Mhm.
we cannot see that clear aurora.
Mhm.
So like watching the very perfect, like if that people could watch that very perfect aurora, then
Mhm.
we can say that that persons have very good luck.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. Actually, I don't know that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, but well, the reason why I like it is because I like colors.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, rainbows are just natural and it's very light. So
Mm-mm.
It's just normal to me whenever I see rainbows in the countryside, but
Uh
aurora borealis,
oh. Yeah, yes.
this is, I think, amazing. I just saw
Mm.
it in YouTube
Mm-mm.
and in the internet, but not really in reality. So
Mm.
I'm hoping. I really hope.
Ah, yeah, yes.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
So tell me more. What are the things that you have seen? Amazing things that you have seen when you were traveling.
Also, I have an experience in Sweden to see or to experience the white night.
White night? Really?
Yeah, white
Oh,
night.
hold on. I've never heard about that.
Really?
Okay.
Mm.
Tell me more about white night in Sweden.
Like during the December and the January. Oh no, like for the May and June, the sun will not raise, like will not disappear.
Or will not set.
I
Will
will not set. So even though
Wow, this is nighttime?
yes, so even
Uh-huh.
though the time was like 11 p.m. or 12 a.m.,
Mhm.
like the outside of my house was so bright.
Mhm.
hmm So
Oh.
I cannot distinguish the morning and distinguish the morning to the night.
Because of this kind of scene, because the sun did not set, right?
Yeah, yes,
So
did
it
not
didn't even
set.
go down. So it seems that at night it's
Mm-mm.
still day.
Mm-mm. That's
Oh
right.
my, I never experienced that. Honestly, the
Mm.
reason why I didn't experience
Mm.
sunny because I never traveled.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the saddest part
Mm.
of my life.
Mm-mm.
Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
does it happen every time? This what do you call this?
Yes.
White night?
White
Mhm.
night. Yeah, yes. Like especially during May, June, July.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. So at first time when I've watched when I have those kind of experience, when I experience that situation, I feel very surprised and amazing, but it a little bit difficult to control my life
Mhm.
because I want to go to sleep. I wanted to go to sleep, but the outside of my house was so bright, so I needed to block the window
Mhm.
to go to sleep very well. hmm
Because it seems that it's still daytime,
Yeah,
right?
it is still daytime. Mm-mm.
Oh. So I never heard about White Night actually. It's just now.
Mm-mm. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if, because of course, even if I really wanted to go to different places,
Mm-mm.
Korea is still my number one in my life's bucket list.
Oh, really? Why?
It's just that I like your culture very much.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I was able to learn a lot about your
Mm-mm.
culture.
Mm-mm.
I also like your K dramas. Yes.
Oh,
That's
yes.
why I'm so
Mm-mm.
sad when I
Mm-mm.
heard about Guhara
Oh,
and
yeah,
Suli
so
again.
sad.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I don't know what's happening, but I love your dramas,
Mm.
movies,
Mm-mm.
actors, even songs. Even if I cannot understand it, I like
Mm-mm.
it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so I also like your culture most especially. That's the reason why I want to visit the historical places of Korea.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Nice.
And after
Mm-mm.
that, of course, my second one
Mm-mm.
is what's it? Australia.
Oh,
And number
why?
I took my IELTS twice.
IELTS?
Yeah, have you ever heard that?
IELTS, the test of the English
Yes.
test? Oh, yeah, yes, I know.
Yeah, International English Test.
Mm-mm.
I took it twice because IELTS will expire for 2 years only.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it is
Yeah.
right. I think that most of the English tests expire 2 years.
Yes, it is. So, I want to go there because, they say life is beautiful, life is easy,
Mm-mm.
but it's very expensive to go there.
Oh,
So,
yes.
I was not
Mm-mm.
able to go there.
Mm-mm.
So, that's my life's bucket list. I want to see Melbourne and Sydney.
Mm.
Yes. Have
Mm.
you been there, Sunny?
Oh no, I don't have any experience to go there.
Mm. And of course, number three
Mm.
is there are a lot of aurora borealis, but you told me that Sweden has it, right?
Yeah, yes.
So because aurora borealis, there are a lot
Mm-mm.
actually. Yes.
Mm-mm.
So you can see it anywhere, but
Mm-mm.
not in any place.
Mm-mm.
Yes. So there are also borealis in Canada,
Uh-huh.
but they say it's dangerous. Do you think it's dangerous?
Canada?
No, no, the aurora.
Or do you like
They say
you
it's
mean is that
dangerous.
it is dangerous? No, it is not.
They say it. That's why I'm scared.
Oh, really? Some people say that aura is dangerous. Oh,
Yes.
really? I've never heard about this.
Yeah, because the night northern lights occur
Mm.
so high up in the atmosphere
Uh-uh.
that they don't any pose any threat. But some electrically charged particles,
Mm-mm.
they say, that's the reason why it's
Mm.
dangerous.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm.
But I'm not really so sure because I
Mm-mm.
haven't seen it yet. I just saw that in the internet. Yes.
Yes, me too at the time, but I experienced that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So aside from that, what else? Where else do you want to go aside from Sweden? Where do you
Uh,
want to work, by the way?
I want to work for the Qatar Airways.
Qatar. Okay.
Yes, Qatar Airways or of course Emirates.
Yes.
Emirates.
Yes. So
I want to
UAE,
live.
like
Mm?
that?
Yeah, yeah,
United Arab
UAE. Mm-mm.
Emirates.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Okay. And I have a student who already went there before because he had my interview. He
Oh.
had interview with me, and then he was able to tell me about what's that cabin crew as well in
Mm.
UAE, and
Mm.
then she passed.
Oh, really? Good
Yeah,
to
it's about
hear that.
interview. You
Oh.
too. How about you? Are you what is your next step? Are you going to have trainings?
Oh, sorry.
What is your next step for you
Next
to
step.
become a yes?
Oh, I needed to pass for the interview.
Ah, interview as well.
Yeah, yes. Mm-hmm.
She said
Mm-mm.
that our what's that? Our practice was more intense.
Mm-mm.
But when I encouraged her to talk more,
Mm-mm.
she did that in that interview, and the boss was amazed.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
you can also do that. I think you're better. It's just our first time, but your English skills are better than her, so you can do it.
Oh, thank you.
So all you have to do is to be confident. I will ask
Yeah,
you,
be
Sunny, are you
confident.
confident?
Well, this is one of my weakness. I needed to be confident and be myself and don't be nervous. But when I started to talk something with the recruiters, I feel very nervous
Why do you say so that you're so nervous?
because I feel that I needed to pass this stage and I needed to
Mhm.
show all the things to that the recruiters. So that's so I felt very under pressure. Hmm.
Mhm.
At that time, this makes me feel very nervous. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's normal because you are a human. You feel
Mm-mm.
under pressure, you feel very sometimes you feel nervous,
Mm-mm.
you feel you need to break down like that, but that's normal because we have nervous system that is
Mm-mm.
about the
Nervous
system in
system.
our body, right?
Mm-mm.
But all you have to do is to fake it until you make it to the interview.
Fake it.
Yeah, that is actually the what's it? The secret. I think most interviews, it's
Uh-uh.
very it's you feel like your heart is pumping fast.
Yeah, yes. Mm-mm.
Yes, even me when I had my first interview here in Mint in the
Uh-uh.
American company
Uh-uh.
in another Korean company, I felt very nervous.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes. I think that practice a lot and having a lot of experience to the interview would be
Mhm.
answer.
Yes,
But
of
I have
course.
already a lot of experience over 5 times to
Okay.
the interview, but
Oh.
every time I feel very nervous. Mm,
So
yeah.
how was the how were those four interviews before? How was it? How were they?
The last interview was Qatar Airways,
Mhm.
and actually at that time I couldn't understand what recruiters say.
Yeah, because their accent is very
Yeah, their
difficult to
accent
understand, right?
was
Like
very
that.
strong. Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Like so, when I cannot understand what they say,
Mhm.
at that time I started to worry about my results, and
Mhm.
yeah, so I feel under pressure and feel a little bit stressed.
Yes, but you know what? The only thing that I was able to admire you is you never gave up. Maybe you
Mm-mm.
feel very tired right now.
Mm-mm.
You feel very sad because you did not pass the four interviews,
Mm-mm.
but at least you are pushing through,
Yeah,
right?
yes. I needed to
Yes.
do.
Yeah, I need to. Yes, you need for your what's that? For your own future. Never give up, right?
Thank you.
Yes, because if you will give up and you will say, "Oh, I gave up. I don't want it anymore."
Mm-mm.
Right? But no, it's just to chase your dreams,
Mm-mm.
right?
Chase my dream. Yeah.
Yes, you have to chase your dreams because that's the most important part. Okay?
Thank you.
So
Mm-mm.
chase your dreams. What's that? Dream high,
Mm-mm.
and make sure to get it. So when is your next interview, by the way?
My next interview will be 2 weeks after. I have a plan to go. I have a plan to go Indonesia for
Hmm.
for how can I say that, for the interview in for the Qatar Airways. Mm-mm.
Whoa, nice
I
one. So for me, I just wanted you to say breathe in, breathe out. If you need some interviews about cabin crew, I will be here to help you too. Okay?
mm,
Yes. So when answering the question, concentrate on the covering the following elements. Your main reason why you're there. Tell them your ambition. Like
ambitious.
yes,
Mm-mm.
when I was young, I have been dreaming to become a cabin crew.
Mm-mm.
That's why even if I failed a lot of times, I am still pursuing because I know someday I
Mm-mm.
can be better than anyone else. Like that.
Yes. And
Yes.
I also heard that in Philippines, the job of the cabin crew is also popular like Korea.
Yeah, but it's
So,
very difficult to go there.
yes, the Korea as well. Like because
So,
since we have a lot of candidates who also want to be
ah,
a cabin crew, and most of the candidates are very have a lot of skills like English speaking skill and the communication skill and very open-minded. So yeah, that's why becoming a cabin crew is very difficult.
yes, of course. But you know
Mm-mm.
what? You can also do that.
Mm-mm.
First of all, you are not a beginner in English. Always
Mm-mm.
remember that, Sunny. Second is you already finished the course and you
Mm-mm.
wanted that dream, you wanted to work. Why not? Go ahead,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
And third is, yeah, it is true that sometimes there are competitions,
Yes, competition.
they are better than I am. They feel
Mm.
like they are beautiful. They are more beautiful than I am. But no, confidence is the key.
Mm-mm. Yes,
See?
I also believe that confidence is key. Mm-mm.
Yes, always do that because again, it's
Mm.
your own job, it's
Mm-mm.
your own future. Not
Mm.
me, not your parents, but your own,
Mm-mm. Thank you.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So before we let you go, do you have any question for me? Anything that you want to ask?
Mm, I want to ask you, is it your first stop?
Oh, no, no. Actually, I am a
Yeah.
licensed English teacher,
Mm-mm.
so I work in the school for 1.5 years.
Oh, for the school?
Yes, in the school, but it's
Mm.
very toxic. 50 students in one classroom, I
Uh-uh.
cannot do it.
Oh.
Yes.
So, like, so you more prefer to be a teacher in English?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
After two
Mm.
years in the American company,
Oh,
I
American
came
com-
to Mint English. I'm already turning 2 years now.
Mm.
3 years, I mean. I feel
Mm.
like this. It's
Oh,
good, right?
because since I started to think about all kinds of the job, then I thought
Mhm.
that the job to be a mint English would be very difficult because the mint English have to deal with all kinds of the students.
Mhm. Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah, so I think that dealing with the people would be very difficult, and you also have to watch the monitor
You
for
have to
over,
monitor them,
yeah,
right?
monitor them for over 6 hours.
Yes, of course, we have to
Mm,
do that,
mm-mm,
but that's all right. It's
mm,
I've been used to it. So as
mm,
long as you have to love your job,
mm-mm,
everything would be easy.
yes,
Yes.
I also believe that.
Always remember
Mm-mm,
that. Okay?
mm-mm, thank
Yes.
you.
Well, Sonny, I just wanted you to do this.
Mm-mm,
There might be lapses, but just very very minimal.
mm-mm,
Lucky you that you are actually better
mm-mm.
than other of my students who went already as a cabin crew. So the only thing here is yes, try to understand them
Ah,
because
okay.
their accent, of course, they are Indians.
Mm-mm,
It's very deep, something like
mm.
something like that.
Yeah,
So they
yes.
don't open their mouth. So
Mm-mm,
try to concentrate.
mm-mm.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, that's actually the tip because you cannot answer their questions
Mm-mm,
well if
mm-mm.
you did not hear them well,
Yes, I know
right?
that.
Okay, but still, good luck.
Thank
Maybe if you
you.
have time, we can see each other again and let's practice. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much. Have
You
a
too.
good night.
You too, Sunny. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.